Welcome back to episode number 2 of the Untimed Down podcast, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. I'm your host, Jake Webb, and I'm joined by my co-hosts, Mr. Cody and Mr. Kobe. Boys, how we feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling juicy.
Good. So, let's just get right into it with a quick little recap of Monday Night Football. Kobe, start with you.
Yeah, I mean, I watched that Bills-Falcons game, and fuck, that was a better game than I think anybody thought it would be. Fucking, how about Bijan, huh? Finally coming into the form that we expected out of him. Fucking, what was that, an 87-yard touchdown with a broken tackle? Nuts, like 220 all-purpose yards.
Yeah, I think it was closer to 240. It was like 237, 240. And he had a touchdown thrown in, and Drake London had like 9 catches, $150.
I think they both had 30-some points in fantasy.
I mean, they totaled together 390 yards. I mean, that's incredible.
Insane.
What an offensive game.
So I have just a quick question to ask you boys. So last week's podcast, we had talked about the Chiefs, and we had talked about, or Cody, you mentioned that, you know, the trade deadline is approaching. If the Chiefs are for real and like are wanting to make moves, they need to go out and get a pass catcher.
Well, so I know they have Rashee Rice coming back, but you've seen Mahomes at his best when he has multiple weapons. I don't understand why you wouldn't. I think last week we talked about how, you know, they're in a win now mode as long as Mahomes is there and Andy Reid. And so you don't have like 15 years anymore. You don't have 10 years. You have like 4 to 7, I would assume. I think this is the last year for Travis. Why not? I don't understand the thought process. I mean, they're not going to be bad. So a first-round pick, second-round pick is going to be towards the end of the round. Why not go give that up for A.J. Brown? That would be who I would target because he's a little disgruntled. He's got his Super Bowl. He's kind of wanting more of his stats, it seems like to me. So I don't understand why they wouldn't. I mean, they have a bunch of number 2 wide receivers. Rashee Rice can probably be a 1, but he just can't stay on the field, whether it's injuries or car crashes, whatever it may be. Something is always going on. So that's unfortunate. But I don't understand why they wouldn't want to address the receiver position. Maybe it's because they feel comfortable with what Patrick is doing. But if you want to get the most bang for your buck and actually be competitive, why? I don't know why they wouldn't.
Here's my thoughts.
Now there's another target in San Francisco that looks like is available, and the asking price will probably be a lot cheaper than A.J. Brown if they wanted to go get IU.
If he comes back healthy, that is, or in any, you know, game playing shape. But here's my thing about that is, yeah, I see why some people would say Mahomes needs some help, but Rashee Rice is no slouch, and then Xavier Worthy, maybe, you know, he's not the best number 2 in the league, but he's a valuable.
He's pretty high
2.
up there for number 2.
Yeah.
He also gets hurt.
I think more so than the Chiefs, Josh Allen needs help more than Patrick Mahomes right now. Josh Allen and the Bills need to add him a number 1. They tried last year with Amari Cooper. He was just old, doesn't have it anymore. They desperately need to go bring them in a guy to catch the ball for Josh Allen, because Josh Allen is doing it all by himself. James Cook, pretty good running back in my opinion. I don't know why they don't throw him the ball more. He's an electric playmaker with the ball in his hands, and they could be using him just like they use Bijan. Obviously, he's not as good as Bijan, but in the same type of role, or McCaffrey, guys like that. But they're not, and I don't know why. They bring in Ty Johnson and Ray Davis on those third down plays. I get it. He's not a third down. He's your every down back. But if you're gonna call maybe like a wheel route or something, maybe put, I don't know, James Cook in for that play. It just seems weird to me. But in A.J. Brown, I think a good target for the Bills and for Josh Allen would be like an Olave. I think he would be a good option for Josh Allen and the Bills. But they need someone more. I like Shakir. I think he's a good little slot guy, but he can't be your number 1. And Keon Coleman is your number 1, and he's just not cutting it right now for the boys in Buffalo, in my opinion.
I mean,
I don't. You can go ahead, Kobe. Yeah,
I think part of it could be the play calling we're seeing in Buffalo. I mean, it's a strong, powerful offense, and I don't know if you'd credit this more to Josh Allen or to the play calling, but they spread the ball around so much. I mean, you'll see one game where Keon is getting 6, 7 targets. The next game, Kincaid's going to get 6, 7 targets. It's always someone different every night. And when you start looking at the, solidified wide receiver ones, they tend to avoid situations like that. I mean, we've always seen offenses that spread the ball around. Patriots with Tom Brady for a long time. And they, Julian Edelman was a dog, but you never called him a top 5 receiver in the league at any season.
So for me, we've seen and this AJ Brown, I think needs to get dealt. I think he needs a change of scenery. Yeah, I think he's won his Super Bowl. I think the Patriots. I mean, why we've seen Josh Allen with Stephon Diggs. We know he can handle a number 1 alpha receiver in the room. Whether it's Patrick Mahomes getting AJ Brown, Josh Allen getting AJ Brown, I don't know if the Eagles will deal in the NFC. San Francisco could use a number 1 since I don't know what's going on with Brandon Ayuk. He's complaining again. It happened last year. He was talking about wanting to sign with the Steelers, to sign and trade there. That never came through, but it was all over my timeline for like 5 months. It was super annoying. And now there's reports that he's unhappy in San Francisco. So the trade deadline's coming. It's going to get weird. I think if you're one of these top 6 teams in the AFC and the NFC, so top 12, whatever, if you don't have an alpha but you have a top 5 quarterback, why not go get one? That's something I've never understood, especially because the price, what is it, a second-round pick, maybe a first, but your first-round pick's going to be in the mid to late 20s, 30s, whatever. Just give it up. I mean,
I guess you just got to look inside.
On the other side, we don't know what Philadelphia's asking price is, and
can't be that high with him getting paid that much money.
Given how inconsistent Jalen Hurts has looked, they might be holding on to their receivers with a vice grip, to try to elevate the room in there. You don't want to take weapons away from Jalen when he has struggled quite a bit.
That, and I mean, you just never know what teams are and bringing in those contracts with those top guys, because those aren't the cheapest guys to come and bring in. So,
but once a receiver is like gone full diva mode, it's hard to contain that. Like the Steelers with Antonio Brown was my nightmare. It was the lowest point of my Steelers fandom watching him one out, pout, cry. I mean, it is the worst. So I mean, if they trade him, it could just be because he's just, cancerous there. I don't know. They've already won a Super Bowl last year. They don't need to keep him around. They've shown they can win with Jalen Hurts, so I'm not saying he's the best quarterback ever, but he did win a Super Bowl. So.
Yep, I agree. I agree that these top offenses need to.
But I don't know why a top team wouldn't go get one.
I agree.
Go get you an alpha.
But
somebody go get you an alpha.
With that being said, real quick, then we'll move on to this week's slate. Bears, Commanders. Just a boring game. I mean, I know the score wasn't like super low. But
field goal fest. I think Moody had 4 field goals. Bill Crosby Merritt had another fumble. He fumbled the week prior. The last time they played prior, he fumbled.
Got too much Ramondre in him.
Jaden came back, threw a pick in the red zone. Then he had a fumble that ended up losing them the game pretty much because the Bears went and kicked a field goal.
Just sloppy play all around.
Scene all the way around. We'll say props to Moody getting cut from San Francisco, going to Chicago, where they haven't had the best of kicker luck over the years, and went 4 for 4. Looked, none of them were like super deep, but that wasn't his problem in San Francisco. It was always just accuracy.
Yeah.
Just show us you can kick it.
He did get one blocked last night though, so
shout out to him.
I don't know if he's got a low launch angle or what, but he did get one blocked last night.
You're the special teams guy. You tell us.
A long snapper, let's get it.
Hey, I never did the kicking duties. I just got it back there for him, so.
All right,
well, him making 4 field goals is good.
Keep that in mind. Don't forget.
Good for him. 4-star long snapper, Webo.
Okay. Now that we got that shit out of the way, Cody, Thursday night football. How we feeling?
Boy, we got Steelers in Cincinnati.
We got Al and we got Kirk on the call. We've got Raj and we've got Flacco. Cody, take us away.
I think, first off, I got to start here. Tomlin held his weekly presser, and he just let the Browns hear it. Called their general manager Andrew Berry basically a dumbass, saying, Why the hell would you trade a guy that you think is your starting quarterback for week 1, trade him to an individual rival team when their quarterback goes down for the year? Why the hell would you do that? Why? Tomlin's right. Andrew Berry, dumbass. For starters, that was super funny. I thought that was hilarious. I've never seen Tomlin go out there and basically call another person dumb as fuck, so that was nice to see. But the Steelers, they're coming in as a 5.5-point favorite. The over-under for the game is 43.5.
Take the under.
But it's a short week here, and I got an interesting stat, is that under Mike Tomlin, and they are 2-8 in road Thursday night football games, 4-6 in road divisional games, and have not won a road Thursday night football game since 2016 against the Colts. Disgusting. So I don't know what to expect here. Short week. Tomlin's on a short temper. You got Joe Flacco getting traded to Cincinnati. He didn't look over. He just looked like Joe Flacco. Yeah, he just looked like slow Joe Flacco. The Steelers got the three-headed goats coming in at outside linebacker with T.J. Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Nick Herbig. And they're just putting up insane amount of pressures. Herbig's been pretty good for the past 2 years. They just have not been, those three together have not been able to be healthy at the same time, literally ever. And so this last game was like one of the first times, and they actually used all three of them on the field at once and putting Herbig over the guard, and it was just havoc. It was crazy. It was nice to see. So I don't know how I feel about this. I am pretty nervous just because, history doesn't lie, and being 2-8 in like your last 10 road Thursday night football games and 0-6 in road divisional games makes me nervous. But they should win here. I mean, they looked good against the Browns. I thought it was going to be a one-score game against the Browns. They won by 14, and it wasn't close, really. Their defense is just looking like the highest-paid defense for a reason. So I think the Steelers win this one, maybe 23-17. Maybe they cover the spread barely. I wouldn't bet the spread.
What is the spread?
5.5. So they would have to win by 6. So I don't know if I would bet that because divisional games, Pittsburgh just screams dirty, nasty, bad football to watch.
Cincinnati's offense has just looked rough ever since Burrow went down. And
we got Ramsey back too. He was supposed to miss last game. He's back, but he didn't miss a game.
But speaking of curses, this is the year to break curses. The Colts, 10 straight week 1 losses, and then we kicked the shit out of Miami. So I don't feel uncomfortable taking Steelers in any way. So
here's my thoughts on it. Number one, first and foremost, correct. I mean, you guys might have different opinions, but if I'm the Bengals, in my opinion, there's better guys to go get than Joe Flacco, 40-year-old Joe Flacco. I mean, you saw it on Twitter. People were asking for it. Why not go get Jameis?
They wanted to take a quarterback away from a divisional rival.
Yeah. I just think that, Jameis, he's not great by any means, but he's got more arm action right now than Flacco does. Flacco has a pea shooter back there.
So
I'd assume the train of thought there is you would expect Flacco to be a better game manager, in some regards.
I agree. But what do you have to lose if you're in Cincinnati?
You do have quite a... When's Burrow slated to return?
It was supposed to be 12 weeks minimum. God. So
you want
their season's
win.
Over.
If you're Cincinnati, you are trying to make playoffs. You're trying to squeak in there.
And I'll be honest, I think Jameis gives you a better chance to win right now than Joe Flacco.
I don't think the Giants are trading Jameis. I think they appreciate what he's doing in the locker room. Like, I see that he's like leading weekly prayer stuff, and I think he's been a good glue guy for them.
Stop saying Russ when he threw a ball in the dirt last week.
Russ is better than Joe Flacco. Russ made the playoffs last year as a quarterback. He's not great. He's barely average. I would say he's below average, which is all they need. Jake Browning was dog shit.
I'd have traded for Joe Milton. Put a bazooka back there.
But no, Joe Flacco wouldn't have been my first pick, but I don't know the salary also. He could just be vet minimum. They were like, we think we're good with what we got if we bring him in to kind of just tread water until Burrow. I mean, they're 3-3 right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Joe Flacco gives them 2 games and they end up like 5-7, and they get Joe Burrow back and try to win out. I mean,
I guess you would also expect, because their offense is talented, you would expect that to be able to set up someone like Joe Flacco for positions to win. But God,
yeah.
I think Joe can win them games. I think.
Yeah.
And their offense is that good to where the Joe Flacco that I grew up on, 10 years ago when he was with Baltimore, the motherfucker would just throw the ball downfield, hope for a PI, and he would get it. It was insane. So maybe they can do something here, but Joe.
With that being
said,
Joe,
when he was on the Colts, beat the Steelers. So last year or 2 years ago, whenever it was, and it was my nightmare. I think it was last year.
I was going into this week, I was picking the Steelers, but those stats you told me were kind of interesting, and now I think I'm gonna go with Cincy. So and I know I
don't mind that at all.
I think Tomlin coaches on Joe Flacco, but those are pretty damning stats against Tomlin. And I don't hate the Steelers. I think the Steelers have one of the best defenses in the league. I like the Steelers. Unfortunately, they handed us a loss earlier this year, and
y'all seem like the real deal too.
Yeah.
When we barely won that game, I was pretty frustrated. But hell, y'all are beating the Bills. Y'all look like kind of promising. So
yeah. So, but I'm gonna go with, for my first pick of the week, I'm gonna go with the Cincinnati Bengals, and I am going to have them. What'd you say the spread was? 5.5.
5.5. Steelers favor 5.5. So you're taking them the points, or money line.
Yeah, points.
Give me the Steelers money line on that one.
Give me Steelers to cover the spread. I mean, I think this will be an overall low-scoring game, but I think Cincinnati's going to continue to struggle. I don't believe in Joe to be able to go put points on the board. I could see this being like a 17-3 game, in all honesty.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be low-scoring. I have it.
Be disgusting.
I have it 17-14 walk-off field goal.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's how the games in the AFC North always go. Just brutal to watch, super gross football. So buckle up, everybody, for Thursday.
Mm-hmm. That will bring us into the weekend slate. Starting off in London on Sunday Morning Football between, was it Jacksonville and
Rams, Los Angeles Rams at the Jacksonville Jaguars, but not. Jaguars are the home team here, but it is in London.
And
8:30 kickoff, something like that. We got the Rams here at 4-2. Jags are 4-2, so this should be a good game.
What's that?
Rams are favored by 2. The Rams are favored by 2.5 here, and the total over/under is 44.5. And the big question coming into this game is, will Puka play? I'm assuming he probably will.
I thought right now it's looking doubtful.
Oh, it is looking doubtful.
Didn't he finish the game last week?
He missed a quarter, I think, a whole quarter.
Yeah, I thought he came back.
Here's my opinion. If you come back, you're probably gonna play.
Well, you can go see a doctor and see what the actual injury is.
Yeah. So as of right now, Puka is, we can call it questionable, whatever. The Rams are favored by 2.5. I think if Puka's out, maybe if you're doing the fantasy purposes, betting purposes, maybe kind of pump up some Devontae Adams numbers here. But I think if Puka is out, that 2.5 favorites toward the Rams probably flips or evens out here. This game, I think, if Puka plays, I think the Rams win this game. I think they cover the spread, and I think I would take over the 44.5 points here. I also want to throw out, Brian Thomas Jr. has looked really bad all season, but last game he did his thing. I think he had,
unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he had 8 catches, 90 yards. He's looking like his old self.
Got in the end zone.
One of the plays was called back, I think, on those like a tipped 50-yard pass touchdown or something. I don't know. He looks like he might be coming back around, which I appreciate because when he's playing good, these LSU wide receivers are kind of must-watch TV.
Mm-hmm. And Trevor Lawrence is starting to get more of a rhythm going.
Dog. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't hate Liam Cohen. After the Duval thing, I thought that was kind of super, super cringy, but he has surprised me a little bit. And if I was Kobe, a fan of the Colts in the AFC South, I would have my head on a swivel here with Jacksonville. I think the Texans are abysmal, and obviously the Titans are a shit show, but Jacksonville would scare me.
History in our division is, we split with Jacksonville and Houston pretty much every year. I'm still looking at both of them. Houston still has a talent to elevate themselves. We'll talk about them later.
Sure.
But
no, what are y'all's picks in this game?
I'm gonna go with, you said 2.5 was the spread?
Yeah, Rams are favored by 2.5, over under 44.
I'm gonna take the Rams, and I'm gonna have them cover.
If Puka plays, I'm gonna have them cover as well, and I'm gonna have them going over 44.5 total score in this game.
Yeah, if Puka plays, I think Rams cover. If Puka doesn't play, then I'd imagine Jacksonville gets favored by 1.5.
I'm gonna take the cover for the Rams, and I'm gonna take the over as well. I like the over. Sometimes those London games get weird, so.
Well, last week's London game was dog shit. Oh, the Jets were so close, but yeah, they got to have a good London game here. So.
Yeah, I mean, my pick depends on Puka. If he plays, I'll take the Rams. If he doesn't, I'm unfortunately taking Jacksonville.
So right now we're gonna say Puka plays. So we got Rams.
Clean sweep. Now Jags are a lock. So now I think the next upcoming game we got Patriots at the Titans. The Patriots are coming in at 4-2. The Titans, who Webb would get their back-to-back wins last week, did not happen. They are 1-5. Patriots are favored by 7.5, and the over/under for the game is 42.5. And I'll give my little spiel here on who I think is going to win, but I think this should be the start of the Drake May MVP sleeper, potentially. The kid is showing good talent. Nice to see. He's got a rocket. He kind of looks like Josh Allen to me. Maybe Josh Allen. I don't know.
Not as big.
Yeah, but I think he's thrown for like 1,500 yards this season with 10 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's looking. I think Dre's thrown for like 1,500 yards this season with 10 touchdowns, 2 picks. He's looked good, man. That's why I gave Vrabel last week a B+ grade. To see a second-year quarterback off of a struggling team not suck and be awful is nice to see. That is nice to see. The league needs their star quarterbacks, and I think the Patriots probably have one here. I don't want to set it in stone yet, but the intangibles are all there, man. He's freaky good. But yeah, in this game, Patriots are favored by 7.5, and the total score is 42.5. I'm going to take the Patriots to actually cover. I won't make a bet on them going over on the points just because the Titans are so awful. But I think the Patriots are going to actually put the league on notice, because I think people, especially on Twitter, are starting to kind of figure it out that this team might be good. I think they're going to go out there and actually put belt to ass this week. So that's my pick, Patriots and then.
Yeah, I mean, I hope Drake May can, because as much as, the Patriots were my fucking nightmare for a better part of a decade, I'd like to see Drake May succeed. I'd like to see the Patriots get back to the top of the league. But, in the NFL, weird things happen. We just watched Carolina put 30 on Dallas. But, no, the Titans are pretty dog shit, so I don't think that's going to happen. Patriots to cover, easy pick for me.
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pick the Patriots. I'm gonna take from the cover. I'm not gonna take the points. I'm gonna say the under is gonna hit, because I think the Titans are just so bad. And
Drake May MVP. You got some hype for us there?
Here's what I'll say. Obviously, he's my boy. Those are my guys. That's my team. But you look at last week's game. You see the Saints score. It's 25 to like 19 or something stupid.
26 to 19. 25 to 19,
something like that. That game should have very easily been like 40 to 19 with 2 just absolute phantom PI calls against.
Dude, those throws were. In the Mac Hollins throw where Mac barely missed it?
The Mac Hollins one where it hit off his fingertips, where that one should have been PI.
That was so good.
He had the defender was grabbing his arm.
Webb is so lucky.
I know, but here's what I'll say: the kid's playing football right now. Those balls were absolutely dropped in the freaking basket, and I mean, as a Patriots fan, I love to see it. I hate that they took it away from him, because he could have had his first 5 touchdown game. He should have had it.
Leave it to a Patriot fan to finally not get a whistle, and he won't fucking shut up about it.
UTEP, we'll go look at the UTEP study about the Chiefs. So why don't you do me a favor and stick your head up my ass and fight for air? But yeah, no, the kid's playing football right now. I love to see it. I'm happy for him. He seems like legitimately, like, I'm not just saying it because I'm a Patriot fan. He seems like legitimately like one of the most genuinely like nice guys ever. He doesn't like talk shit. Like he's a go in, play football, and leave. I like that. I know some people may think it. Some people like the way Baker plays. I like the way Baker plays, but I like my quarterbacks to focus on football, and I think that's what Drake May does. But yeah, looking ahead to this week, I think it's Patriots. I think they cover. I think they hit the under with the points. And this MVP by week 7 conversation can get going, I think, and I'm here for it.
Spicy. I mean, because realistically, if he goes out there and tosses 3 touchdowns, no picks, Twitter's going to be on fire.
I sent the graphic in our group chat that we have. I think everybody's MVP right now is Baker. Not everybody's. Like some people that I don't. Baker, in my opinion, is MVP right now, and
Baker is leading the race right now.
Yeah, and I put a graphic side by side of Drake and Baker's stats.
They're
almost the exact same. I think Baker has 1 more touchdown and Drake has 1 more pick, but 2 picks and to 1 pick, that's elite at this level. So yeah, it's getting spicy, and I'm here for it.
All right, that'll move us to next game on the slate is the Saints in Chicago. Right here, I think I have it wrote down as the Saints are 1 oh no, I lied. The Saints are 1-5, and the Bears are 3-2. But in Chicago, and I just want to say this: Chicago has quietly won 3 games in a row. They started out 0-2 on the season, have won 3 straight here. Last night's win was against the Commanders. Could have looked a little better, but I mean they had a beautiful throw to like Rome Odunze that should have been a touchdown. I think it was some weird offensive motion penalty. I've seen a lot of those this year. It feels super weird and gross. The Bears are favored by 5.5 here, and the over/under is 47.5, which that feels high to me because Spencer Rattler is the other quarterback here in this equation. Not much to go bananas here unless you're a Caleb Williams fan. I know a lot of our friend group is OU fans, so I don't know if they have a love relationship with Caleb or just hate. I don't know. So I think the Bears win here. I think they cover the points. I don't think they go over 47.5, and I think they get their win streak to 4 here. Yeah, with Ben Johnson at head coach, their offense is looking nicey.
To me, this is a hard game to call. I mean, the Saints randomly will look like a good team, for a couple drives. I'm leaning towards Chicago. I'd take the under on the points as well. What was the spread at?
5.5, which maybe I don't take the spread if we're all kind of iffy on it.
Yeah, I'd take Saints to cover the spread. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna take the Saints in this game.
You don't see the Bears winning 4 in a row?
I just don't trust Caleb. Like I think winning 3 in a row. I don't watch the Bears, but like I didn't know that they won 3 in a row. I would have never guessed that they won 3 in a row. I would never guess they won 2 in a row.
Sneaky,
very sneaky. And I just watched the Saints play last week. Spencer's not playing terribly.
I will say that is very accurate. He's got a good arm whenever he's
Spencer,
not being a fucking jackass.
Yeah, he came out the gate. The first pass of the game was a 50-yard bomb to Olave, like right on our head. Kyle Duggar, what are you doing on the field, really? But anyways, proud of the
I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Say the Saints, what are they? They're 1-5 right now. Say they go 5-11. Do you think they grab another quarterback in this upcoming draft since they just drafted the Tyler Shuck guy in the 2nd round? They have Rattler. Do you think they bring in another quarterback here?
I mean,
or do you think they hold off for a year because maybe Arch might not declare? I know they kind of want Arch because he's a Louisiana boy. Do they hold off a year if Arch doesn't declare?
I don't think they should. I mean, there's more important pieces right now to worry about, and I just feel like too often we see NFL teams just go quarterback, 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 just constantly. There's a
What
lot more
happens
work
is
that needs to be done on that team before you start drafting
they
your
you
franchise guy.
the Saints should do what the Patriots did this year. They should go get their stud offensive lineman, protect the quarterback, play Spencer for another year. Spencer's not playing. Yes, amen. Spencer's not playing bad football to where he needs to be, or not that level of bad football to where he needs to be out like Russ was.
And they still have their second round pick that they haven't really thrown out there. So
yeah,
why spend a second round pick if you don't want to give them some run?
If I was the Saints, I would go get your left tackle, build around the quarterback, and then when the quarterback is ready to be drafted, draft the quarterback.
I like it. I hope that's the case because I need as many of these bad teams to want to trade out of that pick or skip. Finally, have some light.
I hate that the Patriots are potentially good again because I needed the Patriots to draft Jeremiah Smith next year. I don't know if that's.
When's gonna be the goal? New England took a first-round receiver.
2019, Nick Leary.
Yeah, remember when they passed on Pickens, who they draft Thornton instead?
Yeah, who's now catching touchdowns in the
Patty Daddy.
Yeah. So
okay, so what was y'all's pick for this game? We had Kobe.
I took
Bears. I'm Bears.
Saints.
You're Saints. I changed my pick. I don't think the Bears are going to cover. Y'all talked me out of it. Moving on here, after the Saints Bears, we have a game I will not be watching. Y'all might because y'all are sickos. The Miami Dolphins at the Cleveland Browns.
That's this week's poop bowl of the week.
I will not be tuning in unless A-Chain's or Waddle's doing something cool. I don't care. Unless Myles Garrett gets 10 sacks, whatever, I will not even be. I mean, I'll look at the box score at the end because the Browns, I still think, are going to lose. The Browns are favored by 2.5 here. Total over-under is 40.5. I said it last week. I'm going to say it this week. Last week it was 10 games. Now it's 11. The Browns have not scored over 17 points in 11 games going back to last year. How they are going to win any type of football game, I don't know.
Now,
because the Dolphins can put up points.
Is there any chance we see Shador start this week?
No, that's my other thing. Is I know the Browns lost to the Steelers, but Dylan Gabriel didn't look bad. His receivers didn't help him out.
What?
No, his pocket awareness was not good. But I mean, he had a drop touchdown by Isaiah Bond. He was rolling out to his left, throwing left, threw a dot to Fannin, their young rookie tight end. He dropped the ball. His receivers did not help him out at all. They had no run game. So I don't know if they go Shador yet. What I had back in my head as soon as they named him the starter, a week or two ago, is they went 4 games with Flacco. I think they go 4 games with Dylan and then maybe give Shador 4 games to end the year. Or maybe they go 8 games. They're going to split it up here. Shador's going to play at some point because I just don't see the Browns winning much. Their defense is really good, though. That's the only...
Dylan Gabriel had 52 pass attempts. What the...
Yeah. They couldn't get the run game going. The Steelers, for all their problems they had at the beginning of the season for the run defense, they held the Browns in check, and I thought it was going to be kind of nasty. I thought the Browns were going to just gash us, but they didn't. I didn't. Like I said, just the pure eye test for me watching the game. I didn't think Dylan looked terrible. I just think he had no help.
Real quick, I want to mention something about the Patriots-Titans game that we forgot to mention. I will say this for my Patriots: watch out for the interim coach trap game because
it's a real thing. Penn State's going to do it this weekend.
It's a real thing, and I'm a little nervous. I don't know how I forgot to mention that, but I don't even know who the interim coach is, to be honest with you.
Oh shit, McGee.
So whoever it is, I'm sure.
But for real, you've seen it with UCLA in college football.
Yeah.
Penn State is coming in as underdogs this week. I would not be surprised if they won their game.
I mean,
I still don't think the Titans are going to win, but you could see a spark here.
I think there'll be some more buy-in from the guys. And you look at Alec Pierce in the Raiders. I mean, he literally got hired as an interim guy. So yeah. But anyways,
so I don't think that's a bad.
We'll continue. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah. So just to recap, the Dolphins-Browns. I'm going to take the Dolphins in this game, even though I don't think the Browns are that bad. But they can't score over 17 points, I'm not going to pick you ever. Until they can prove they can score over 17 points, I will not pick the Browns one time. Even though I think their defense is fantastic. Their one win is against the Packers, who I think have a shot at going to the NFC Championship game, is wild. So their defense can keep them in games, but I'm not. And the Dolphins are a dumpster fire. Tua's awful. Pick multiple picks a game, but I'll still take the Dolphins here, and I will take. Well, the Browns are favored by 2.5. I will take the Dolphins.
The Browns are favored? What?
Yeah, I might have that wrote down wrong. But from what I can look it up real quick. Let me check.
The only thing that I would bet on this game is if there's some sports book where you can put money on it, to a concussion. That's the only thing I would put money on.
I would put money on that this is going to be a game where there's lots of bathroom breaks being had, because this is the game.
I won't be watching.
Yeah, this is the game where you get up and you go take a piss, you get some snacks. Maybe go.
Browns
out,
are favored.
Maybe go out and throw the ball with your buddy.
It's because Gabriel didn't look like the worst Helen Keller out there that I've ever seen. So he looked better than Deshaun Watson when Deshaun Watson played.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna
massage parlor.
I'm gonna take the Fins. I'm taking the Fins. The Dolphins should have probably beat the Chargers. They shit down their leg.
I'm telling you.
But here's my hot take of the week. It's really probably not that hot of a take. It's probably more so inevitable. But Mike McDaniels is going to get canned, and it's just
he for sure
it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. I'm a little surprised that the Titans fired Callahan so quickly.
I felt like that was quick, especially because you don't want to fuck with the rookie quarterbacks. Like, why would you? If you're unsure about your coach going into the season and you draft a rookie quarterback, maybe get rid of that coach before the season starts. Don't hire that coach. Don't fire the coach. That's not good for your rookie. But I will say, and then we can let Kobe give his little prediction here, is Big Cat from Barstool Sports cooked Mike McDaniels on his post-game fit, wearing those dumbass women pant things. My God.
Didn't even see
the last thing you want to see when you're having a rough season is your
I gotta look it up now.
coach come out with his pants pulled up to his knees.
Dude, that's just embarrassing. You gotta dress your part here. I mean, what are we doing?
It's cool when they're winning.
I typed in Mike McDaniel, and the first thing that popped up on Google was pants.
Show the screen. Hold on.
I didn't see it, so tell me if this is the one you guys are talking about.
It's all right. I'll send it to you later.
Standing there, I think, is the same way I stood.
If I'm a player for that guy, ugh.
It's these fucking analytical nerds, and he could be a really good OC.
OC, yeah. Not everyone's cut out to be a head. Like Mike Tomlin is. I give him a lot of crap. He is a great head coach, great leader of men. Would I take Mike Tomlin in an OC position? No. Would I take Mike Tomlin in a DC position? You could talk me into it. Would I take him as a head coach? Yeah. That's how. Not everybody's cut out to be a head coach. Not everybody's cut out to be an OC DC. Mike McDaniels is OC DC, or just OC. But I think he is going to stay in the NFL for a long time. But just maybe he might get one more shot after he gets fired from Miami here, just because what he did his first couple of seasons, putting up 70 points, whatever. But Kobe, what was your prediction in that game?
Give me Miami.
Miami there. The next game on the slate, which I will not be tuning into again, is the Carolina Panthers at the New York Jets. I want the Jets to look. Yeah, it's the pants. Look at that. That's a leader of men. That's who's leading your locker room.
How are you?
That's who's leading your locker room.
How are you a grown man and you look at that and you think that's who I'm going to get behind? That's crazy.
If you're winning games, it's fine because he's like weird, cool, nerdy. You're not winning games. Don't dress like a fool.
And dude's coming looking like a
we'll move on.
Addict after every game.
This next game, Panthers Jets. I won't be tuning in.
God, two
Panthers
are
of the week. 3-3. Jets are 0-6. Panthers are favored by 1.5. Total over unders 41.5. I don't know the exact stat off the top of my head, but I thought Justin Fields showed so much promise in Pittsburgh as a passer and a decision maker to like not put the ball in harm's way. And then his first game of the season was against Pittsburgh this year, and he looked really good. He was targeting his alpha. I don't know what has happened. I think last game he threw for 45 yards, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I think it was 45
It was
yards.
in the fourth quarter, and I heard they played in the London game, and like Rich Eisen was like, Justin Fields has 33 passing yards.
But it might. You could say the travel played a role in that. It's got to be hard to fly overseas and play a game.
Draw screen plays. Run a screen to your halfback. How are we getting that's 10 yards a quarter? And Aaron Glenn was bitching and moaning about Aaron Rodgers. He fucking took the head coach job. The first thing he did was make Aaron Rodgers travel in from California to New York and said, hey, buddy, here's a 5-minute meeting. We don't need you. We don't want you here. We don't think you fit our culture. They're 0-6 and threw for 40 yards? That happened in London. You're kidding me. It was 13 and they almost won the game. That's why the Broncos are trash. I'll never believe in them. Never buy them.
Mac Jones had a better stat line than that when he played in like a 30-mile-per-hour wind in Buffalo.
I mean, is Justin Fields the issue? Is he just not? Am I just Buckeye blind here? And
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, he's.
Yeah, I probably am. Dude, he's got an arm. He can throw it deep. He can throw the deep ball. I don't know. That first game against the Pittsburgh this year, I've never seen him throw like that ever.
I mean, the Jets have a lot of issues besides just quarterback. I don't want to write off Fields yet. I mean, this season is written off its wraps for them, but.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll say it.
They're definitely drafting a quarterback.
I'll say it. Justin Fields is not it. I didn't think he was in Chicago. Right. I didn't think he was in Pittsburgh. Even though his
starting record as a quarterback is got to be one of the worst of all time, I would assume.
Obviously, even though he won some games in Pittsburgh, obviously Pittsburgh didn't think highly of him enough for him to come back. So
no, I will say the Steelers out of that he was their first option they went to this offseason at quarterback, and he did not want to return there from how they handled the Russ situation. Because I mean, Justin was winning games early on. And then they went to Russ. And then
I'd say it'd be hard for any quarterback to succeed in New York right now.
Yeah, I would agree. Aaron Glenn, I'm telling you, you talked a lot of shit on Aaron Rodgers. Looks like karma's coming back to bite him in the ass because I can't. I mean, 13 to 11, 40 yards passing. Get out. You can't have him. Get out.
Let's go ahead.
Especially if you're going to draft a rookie quarterback. Get out.
Let's go ahead and move on. I will say my pick real quick. For who was it? And I can't even think. Jets.
I'm going Jets, baby. Give me the first win. I'm going to keep doing it till I win.
Jets Panthers.
Yeah, I'm taking Jets.
Is that who it is? Jets Panthers.
Yeah.
I'm going Panthers. I think it's another doubtful 300-yard game.
I'm going Panthers.
I'll definitely hold the L on that one. Let's move it on. We have our next game on the slate is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Vikings. The Eagles are 4-2. Vikings are 3-2. I don't know if they have McCarthy back. I think he is trending towards playing. I think I saw that somewhere. I'm not too super for sure on that. This is where I'm surprised here. The Eagles are only favored by 1.5, and the over/under is 43.5. I'm taking the Eagles to win this game. I don't know why it's 1.5. I think for Philly to lose, I don't know. Their offense has just been so bad, but the Vikings, I don't know if I'm a buyer of JJ yet. Not Jetta's, JJ McCarthy. Jetta's I'm in on, of course. So I would take the Eagles here and the points. I don't know why it's 1.5, unless I'm just missing something. The odds makers are really out on Philly. I'm kind of out on Philly. I don't think they're as good, but I don't think the Vikings are as good either. The way I watch Pittsburgh just kind of dominate them, and then the Vikings make it close late. And Pittsburgh always wins one-score games. Like, they're always in one-score games. And for the Vikings to not really be in the game until the fourth quarter and some trash touchdowns, I think the Eagles win here, cover the spread. My anytime touchdown that we'll go over at the end is from this game. Just want to do that. I know Sirianni's hearing the outside noise right now, especially with his receiver complaining, all that. I bet he tries to make a point this week, and I think they win by probably 10.
Yeah,
that's a big point to make.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Birds, and I'm going to take them outright as well, and I'm going to have them actually hit the over as well. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't in on JJ for a while. I don't know if I ever was in on JJ. I thought pick 12 or 13 or 11, whatever he was too high.
He was higher. Maybe not.
somewhere around there. It was somewhere in the first, like middle to first. I thought it was too high, and even if JJ's healthy, I'm sticking with Carson Wentz. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ooh, I would know go that far.
I would stick with Carson Wentz.
I just think the only reason why they wouldn't is you got to know what you got, even if he sucks.
You gotta know what you got. I don't disagree with you, but the only reason why I'm saying I would stick with Carson Wentz is because he's been throwing Justin Jefferson the ball, and he's on my fantasy team.
But JJ would probably throw to JJ a little more. A little JJ to JJ.
Well, he didn't the first 2 weeks, Kobe. Or first week, or whatever.
That's another thing, is if you're Kevin O'Connell, why not just... I don't know. Maybe I'm the dumb one here, but if you have an alpha receiver, just throw him the ball. Oh, okay. I say it.
Yeah.
I say it every week.
It's weird what happens when you put the best receiver in football with the ball in his hands.
Like how if you're a rookie or a second-year quarterback that can't get the thing rolling, but you have a top 5 receiver, maybe just assume he's going to be open.
And it'll help me beat some idiot named Nut.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I just read an update on.
Imagine your name being Nut.
It looks weird. They said he had good work during the bye week, but he's still not 100%. Minnesota wants to see his mobility and how his ankle responds. Whatever the fuck that means. I'd probably lean towards Philly. I think they have a better roster overall. I'm not totally sold on them. I think a lot of the issues they're showing right now are the same ones we saw 2 years ago. But I'm still going to take them on Minnesota.
You taking the points or no points? I think it was 1.5. So obviously you probably.
Yeah.
That wraps up that. Now we move on to the Raiders at the Kansas City Chiefs. Raiders are coming in at 2 Raiders are coming in at 2-4. Kansas City's coming in at 3-3. Kansas City's looked a lot better of late. They're getting Rashee Rice back. We'll say the line kind of threw me off here. They have Chiefs favored by 12.5, which I think is a lot. That's a lot for an NFL game. Like, I think the shit-fuck Bengals were 14 dogs last game, and they even covered that. And I think if Geno, if he just is on a little bit, they are not beating them by 12.5. I mean, that's crazy. But I think the Chiefs are getting back in their groove, man. I hate to say that, you know.
I mean, they have to
right
now.
They are. What was that?
They have to right now. If they don't get in their groove here soon, they're really looking at maybe missing the playoffs.
It's close.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody in their division's like, hey, let me run away with this. So that's nice. That must be nice.
Justin Herbert hands to him on a silver platter, and he's chitting down his legs.
He is. But with Rashee Rice coming back, they're going to beat the Raiders. I don't think they beat them. I don't know. I wouldn't mess with the spread.
I mean, I could see it. I could see Chris Jones making some noise and forcing some bad decisions out of Geno.
If Geno throws multiple picks, get his ass out.
Bring in Pickett, baby. Fake slide.
Oh, shit, yeah. Maybe leave Geno in. Pickett sucks ass. I don't know. The Chiefs win here. Mahomes is kind of locking in.
Yeah.
Looks good. I know Webb don't like that, but he looks good. With Rashee back, I think they're about to go on a run here. I do.
Yeah, Rashee should take his fucking stupid ass right back into the car and drive himself to jail and turn himself in, because why the fuck are we just letting thugs on the field? It's a disgrace to the game of football. If I was a parent, I would never allow my kids to watch the game and tune in and see actual criminals on the field. It's a disgrace to the game. Roger Goodell should be absolutely ashamed of himself for putting that product on the field. With that being said, give me the Raiders to win the ball game, boys. The Chiefs could be playing the school of the blind, and I wouldn't pick those guys. I'm always going to pick against those idiots. I can't stand them. And let me tell you what, Patty. There's a new top dog in the AFC, and his name rhymes with Make Day. Drake May's here.
Don't say in the AFC because King Rogers is there, buddy. Mr. Rogers is there. Drake May's
coming for you. With your little stupid haircut. And your little... No penalties in the game? Are you kidding me? Thank you, UTEP, for finally proving my point. Fuck the Chiefs. Fuck you, Andy Reid. You look like a walrus. Go Raiders.
Score. What's the score?
A lot to a little. I don't know.
Hell yeah. All right, Kobe. Take us home on this.
Fuck you, Keegan, for commenting on TikTok. Oh, the guy dressed out in Patriots gear. Yeah, guess what?
Watch your
I
mouth
have
when you
6
talk
Super
about my
Bowls. You
pledge,
don't.
bro.
So what?
Watch your
Real
mouth when you talk
quick,
about my pledge.
he went on
Sorry.
that tangent about thugs. He has an Aaron Hernandez jersey framed in his bedroom.
I do not.
I just wanted to put that out there.
He literally does. Sign it.
No,
Great.
I'm not. Cody, you literally do.
I think the Chiefs are the better team.
Give it to me.
Simply due to the fact that they have to win now, or the postseason is looking murky, I'm going to take Kansas City. And I'm fucking feeling spicy. I think they cover the spread. I think Raiders come out, have a bad game.
If they do cover the spread, that means the game is bad.
Yeah.
Do you think they move away from Geno next week or keep rolling them out because they're paying him?
Yeah, you're paying him. You got to roll him out.
Got to keep rolling them out.
At what point
he
do
might
they
be good for
start
3 picks
because-
1 week and then 4 touchdowns the next. So
Yeah.
keep rolling.
All right,
Like
so we
Vegas,
all take.
roll it
I
out.
mean, 2 of us take Chiefs here. 1 to cover. I'm to not cover. Webb's taking the Raiders by 1 million. Shout out. Hopefully, Genty scores 3 touchdowns. I need it. That moves us along to one of my kind of. I think we can all probably agree here. One of my kind of favorite teams I kind of tune in and watch now. They got the sauce. The New York Giants at the Denver Broncos. I will never buy stock in the Giants until they can show me they're consistent. But man, if Neighbors was here, this might be the swaggiest team in the league. It would be beautiful. But we got the Giants.
Number 1 in our league. Fuck.
We got the Giants coming in to face the Broncos. The Broncos are 7.5-point favorites, which I think is a little high. And the total over/under, which I think is a little low, is 40.5. I'm very intrigued by this game. I expect the Giants to actually keep it close. The Broncos barely beating the Jets last week when Justin Fields had 40 yards passing. I'm so turned off by the Broncos. I can't explain it. Give me the Giants in this one with the points, the 7.5. And the total being 40.5, I'm going to take the over on that. I think it's going to be like 27, 24. I don't know. But yeah, give me the Giants to cover the points. I might even take their money line here. But yeah, with the over on points.
I like the Giants this season. I like Jackson Dart. I like Scattaboo. The Giants have been looking good. However, Denver's defense is fucking shut out, man. They're good. And given an inexperienced quarterback out there for New York, I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, and I want to take Denver. They've been having offensive struggles, but I'm not sold that Dart will be able to move the ball on Denver.
Yep, I agree. I'm taking the Broncos as well. I think their defense is just going to be a little bit too much for Dart for a first-year guy. And just kind of like I said last week with the Patriots, the Patriots ended up beating the Saints. The Giants came off a Thursday night upset that a lot of people probably didn't see happening against the Birds. I think this is it's not really a trap game because no one looks over the Broncos because the Broncos are a good defense. But I think this is a game where they were so high, everyone watched them. Scattaboo kind of had his breakout day. Dart had a great game, and I think this game they kind of come back down to reality a little bit more. People are like, okay, maybe this is the Giants that we thought maybe we would see. And, maybe they rise back up a little bit during the season, but I think that this is going to be a loss against the Broncos. And what you said the spread was again?
Broncos 7.5. That's a big line.
I don't think the Broncos cover that. I think that I'll take the Broncos to win, but I'll take the Giants to cover the spread.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. That's where I'm at too. Kobe, did you already say it?
Denver.
I take Denver. I guess Giants to cover the spread. I see this being a one-possession game, but I think Denver wins.
All right, that will move us along to Kobe's Colts.
Game of the week.
San Diego Chargers. Got the Colts are 5-1, atop of the AFC. Atop of the AFC, Indianapolis Colts. Never thought I would hear that again. At the Chargers, who are 4-2. The Chargers are the favorites in this one, Kobe, by 1.5, with the over/under of 48.5. And Kobe, I will let you kick this one off.
I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. I think this is going to be an offensive showcase. Fortunately, Even though we got the win against Arizona, again, we let Jacoby Brissett move the ball all over us. We couldn't shut down their run game at all. Key turnover towards the end and that key goal line stop to take the win. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I could see us making a real playoff run this year. However, just due to the fact, and Daniel Jones has blown away my expectations, and he has done nothing but ball out this year. But just because of that fucking name, Daniel Jones, I'm scared that 1 week we're going to see the Giants Daniel Jones come back. But I'm always going to ride with Indy. What's the spread at on this one?
Chargers are favored by 1.5.
Okay. I mean, I take Colts money line. I think this is I hope this is a really good game, again, out of Daniel Jones. Jonathan Taylor's going to run all over Los Angeles, even though Cody said San Diego.
Yeah, my bad. Why would you move from San Diego? I don't get it.
I don't know.
LA Chargers.
Our receiving core is healthy again. Give me the Colts, baby. Fuck, we've been playing our asses off, and I love to see it.
This is our Colts.
This is our team. We bleed blue. I fucking hate that guy.
Yeah, I'll take over from there. Man, I don't know if I buy the Colts hype. I want to. My brain is telling me no. My heart is telling me yeah. So I don't know. This one's a tough one for me. Colts are 5-1. I think they're due for a loss at some point. 5-1. If you get 5-2, that's still pretty good. Give me the Chargers to win here, and they're favored by 1.5. I'm going to take the point. Justin Herbert, he hasn't looked the best, but he's starting to look a little bit better. I have my question marks around him. Can he win big games and be more consistent? I don't know. Give me the Chargers here to cover. I want to take the over on 48.5, but that just because the Colts always do something. Yeah, the Colts always do something weird. Punt block, pick six. I don't know. They always fuck around and other team finds out. I won't take the points here, but I'm going to take the Chargers to cover 1.5.
I am also going to ride with the Chargers. Not of San Diego, but the Chargers of Los Angeles.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I just think that the Colts they're good. I don't think kind of like Cody said, I think they're due. I think they're due for a little bit of a stinker. They could have very easily lost last week against Arizona.
They had a chance to win it.
They had a chance. They didn't cover on 4th down. Trey McBride crying for a flag, didn't get it. But I think that Justin Herbert has a good game. I think Ladd has another game. He's starting to finally feed Ladd a little bit more. But NFL, and it's any given Sunday, things happen. Okay. But give me the Chargers to cover. Yeah.
All right, so me, Webbo have Chargers covering. Kobe has Colts winning. Kobe, you want to add anything else before we?
If you want to make some easy money, guaranteed bet, go put money on a Colts Super Bowl. Fucking easy money right there.
Like to win?
Yeah, to win the Super Bowl. To take the Lombardi.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. Don't do that.
Don't do that. That might be worse than Webb's anytime touchdown.
Take your 401k
First of all, relax.
Take any stocks you have out.
I take Puka, who's the offensive player of the year right now.
Did he score a touchdown?
He got hurt.
Did James Cook? Did one of your two score?
James Cook. Joe Brady is not giving James Cook the ball. I don't get it.
All right.
He had like 15 carries. Fine.
Not on the goal line.
All right, moving on. We have the Commanders at the Cowboys. I will be tuning into this game because I love watching offense. Washington Commanders come in at 3-3. The Cowboys come in at 3-2-1. I hope I have that right. That doesn't feel right, especially because they lost to the Panthers. But
losing to that Panthers team,
y'all can go ahead and give your little. No, they're 2-3-1. So yeah, that feels more right. With that being said, both coming off a stinker, Commanders go and lose on a field goal to Jake Moody to lose the game. Cowboys, they lose to the Panthers by a field goal. But for me, I just think Dak has been on a heater. Dakota Prescott is good at football. I think he's thrown 13 touchdowns this year to 3 picks. But that being said, the Cowboys are awful. awful, man. I don't know. Sometimes they look good, and then they're losing to the Giants, losing to the Panthers. And
it's been
tough watching because I think if the Cowboys are instead of 2-3-1, they're 3-2-1, we might be hearing some Dak MVP discussions here because I think his numbers are absurd, and they've been without CeeDee, so.
Who?
I think Dak is so good. I'm kind of intrigued. I wonder if the Cowboys maybe move away from Dak in the future, like in the next year or two. I am a Mavericks fan, so I do have a lot of Cowboys feed on my Twitter a lot of times, and it seems like a lot of the fans want him to be there for a long time, but it seems like maybe the front office is kind of don't want to pay him that much money, and they're not going to be competitive, really, is what it seems like, because their defense is bad. Why trade Micah Parsons? Don't know. But the Cowboys are awful, so I'm going to take the Commanders in this one. The Commanders are 1.5-point favorites. The over/under is 55.5, which is high. But those are two high potent offenses. I'm not going to mess with any of that. I'm just going to take the Commanders' money line here. You just can't. I mean, they fucking lost to the Bears. I just think you can't lose to the Panthers and expect anybody to be confident in you going into a team that is as good as the Commanders are. So give me the Commanders.
Yeah, Dallas is finicky. The defense is pretty bad. However, I think this Jaden Daniels sophomore slump continues. Dallas wins the games they shouldn't, lose the games they shouldn't. And that's the story of Dallas. I think it's a toss-up. I'm leaning Dallas. I think Dak will do just enough. What you were saying about Dak, his whole time in the league, he's been a good fantasy quarterback. He's kind of a stat patter, but I think he'll do enough to bring Dallas the win. I think Jaden Daniels might turn the ball over, maybe another Bill fumble.
Hey, I'm going to need you to chill out the Jaden Daniels slander, by the way.
I like Jaden. The tale is old as the NFL.
He's only had one turnover all year, or one interception all year.
He's
got 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's not bad.
I'm gonna ride Kobe. I think.
Pause. Please, someone clip that.
Okay.
All right, my bad.
That's how I see Aaron Hernandez jersey.
Please.
Pause. I'm going.
We're at 104 here.
Stop. Shut up.
Please, I'm begging.
I'm gonna fade Kobe. Or no, shit. Now you got my brain rattled.
Go ahead. You're gonna ride Kobe. You said, right? You're gonna ride him.
All right, that's gonna do it on the Untimed Down podcast this week.
My pony.
I'm taking the Cowboys. Let's move on.
Kobe, you took who?
Dallas
as well. I've taken the Commanders on that one. Yeah.
Shut up.
Please. 104. Remember 104 time. The next game is Packers-Cards. The Packers 3-1-1. The Cardinals are 1-5. Packers are favored by 6.5 in this one with the over/under at 44.5. I'm going to keep this short and sweet for me. Packers win this one. Not sure if it'll be close, especially if Kyler's out again. I know the Cardinals put up 27 against the Colts. Packers defense should be a little better. I don't think they score 27 again. I mean, they put up 27 with Marv pretty much out. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, just give me the Packers here. Not going to mess with any of the points or spread. Just give me the Packers money line, and I'll keep that short and sweet. I think Jordan Love's been all right.
I mean, I agree.
Josh Jacobs has been good. My anytime touchdown hit last week. Shout out me. I'm the man.
Yeah, I like Green Bay here. I think
same.
They're my favorites out of the NFC. Yeah,
I'm going
cut and dry.
I'm going Green Bay as well. Quick, easy. Let's keep it moving.
Any point takers? The 6.5 or
nope? No. Yeah, actually I will. I'll take the Packers, take the points.
Okay. You've doomed us. Cardinals win. I'm just kidding. All right. This brings us to our last game on Sunday.
Sunday Night Football.
I believe it is Sunday Night Football. If not, I wrote these down wrong, and I apologize. But I will, especially if it's Sunday Night Football, I will be tuned in because I like offense. I love it. We have the Falcons at the 49ers. Atlanta Falcons are 3-2. 49ers are 4-2. 49ers are favored by 2.5 in this one, with the over/under being set at 47.5. I just want to throw out the NFL is funky. You have the Falcons beating the Bills blew my mind since the Falcons have lost this year to the Panthers 30-0. What is the NFL? I don't know. My mind is blown. But I will say the Falcons, their two offensive weapons are, I mean, we just talked about it in the intro. They put up 390 yards, that being Drake London and Bijan total yards altogether. I will say some news going into this one. Kittle, I think he is practicing this week. Brock Purdy's being evaluated, so he might play, even though Mac Jones has done extremely well as their quarterback. I think with Purdy, we are recording this on a Tuesday night. I think Shanahan said that they will evaluate him again on Wednesday, so we should know more here coming. So for me here, I'm you can't get beat 30-0 for the Panthers, and for me to feel confident in you. Give me the 49ers to go to 5-2 here, and I will take the 2.5 points. I'm not going to mess with the over-under, but I can see it going over 47.5. Especially if Kittle's back, I think that really opens up the 49ers offense. Because McCaffrey, you can say what you want about him. He's been pretty good receiving, catching the ball this year. Their running game hasn't been great. He hasn't. I will say I'm the dumb one who drafted CMC at 2 and then traded him. That was me in fantasy. I know I alluded to that last week about who would trade him. That was me. I did that. And that's because just watching the run game, it felt weird. It didn't feel right. I was nervous about the injury situation. So that's why I dumped him on that. But for me, I just think their running game is really bad. Maybe it's just because they're so injured and people can just play ones on their trash receivers and kind of load the box there. Just give me the I can't pick the Falcons. I'm sorry. I'm going 49ers to cover 2.5, and I'm going to take over 47.5 points.
Yeah, I'm not completely, I'm not sold on Atlanta by any means. Bijan might be the best athlete in football right now.
Him or Gibbs, I think, and then not close.
If Kittle's back, it makes it a lot more interesting. But, my heart's telling me Atlanta. I think they might keep momentum from this last, dominant game. What was the spread at?
2.5 49ers.
Yeah, give me the Atlanta money line.
Oh, hate it.
Give me the Falcons. I will never pick anything with Mac Jones. Can't do it.
Yeah. So I am with the 49ers, but I'm alone on this one.
Me?
He's the most unbiased person I know.
Yeah.
So watch it. Right.
I flipped a coin between the Raiders and Chiefs game, so I don't know what you're talking about unbiased.
Before we start, are we going to touch on Monday night?
We can do it quickly.
Again? I think we didn't do that last time.
It's the Bucks and Lions. That's the game of the week, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's why we probably want to touch on that.
I'm
high scoring. I don't have the over/under or anything written down, or who's the favorite.
There's 2 games. It's the Bucks Lions,
out,
and then it's the
probably for a while.
Then it's the Texans Seahawks. Hamstring.
It's a fucking devil, right?
Hamstring, ankle, something along those lines. Ibuka's out, I think, for multiple weeks. If you have Mike Evans, it might be the time he's about to start playing in fantasy. I do. Shout out Webo's dad. He's the man. He did trade me Mike Evans, so I appreciate that.
Chris Godwin straight up.
And if Mike Evans comes back, he's going to be the main Bucks target here. This is a good game on Monday, man. Will be tuned in for sure. It's like I said, I like offenses. Dan Campbell's a psycho. Baker's a psycho. I don't know who I think is going to win in this game. I want to lean Lions here, but Baker's on an MVP push. If Mike Evans is back this week, give me the Bucks to win. I don't know any of the spreads or anything. I didn't write it down. Give me the Bucks here if Mike Evans is playing. If Mike Evans is not playing, give me the Lions in a shootout.
I'm gonna take the Lions. I love Bake, OU guy. I do watch a lot of Bucks games because of Baker. That defense is not good. So whatever the points total is, take the over. It's going to be a high-scoring game. It's going to come down to whoever has the ball last is going to win the game. It's going to be a shootout. I'm taking the Bucks.
I will say Dan Campbell did mention you're going to take the Lions. I will say Dan Campbell did say they are going to give David Montgomery more run here. He came out this week and said they have not been using him how he wants, and they'll be giving him some more runs. expect a heavy dose of David Montgomery
So
potentially.
Monty. I mean, I like it. Sonic and Knuckles. I agree with what Webb said. High scoring game, last possession probably wins it. I, I'm going to go Detroit. I think Egbuka being out, even if Mike Evans is back, I think Egbuka being out hurts too much. And that defense is pretty poor. I think Detroit's going to run all over them. Give me Detroit.
Sterling Shepard game. If he's out there on your fantasy leagues, go get him.
All right, so that kind of wraps up.
Real quick, we can just say one word about it. Seahawks, Texans. I got the Seahawks.
Yeah, good call. Give me the Texans here. I want C.J. Stroud to get his swagger back, man. He's starting to feed Nico a little bit more.
According to C.J. Stroud, he's already fucking old and losing a step. So
I did see that.
I do.
Did y'all, speaking of weird quotes, did y'all see the Josh Allen quote?
What did he say?
Oh, fucking hell, man. This is my quarterback. I'm killing myself. He said that Haley Steinfeld, his wife, has maybe brought it to his attention that maybe he has more to life than football. What are we doing?
No shot he fucking said that.
Why can't Brittany Mahomes do that?
Bro, come on.
Pat, you've got two little girls. One of them's named like Silver Dollar or some stupid shit. Go be a dad.
If I'm a Bills fan, I'm pissed. I mean, yeah, he has more to life than football. Obviously, every NFL player does, but you're under contract getting paid a bunch of money. That better be your main priority.
I will say this, though.
What was the game of the last game?
Seahawks, Texans.
Sorry, Webbo. Say that again.
Seahawks, Texans.
Yeah, give me the Texans. I want C.J. Stroud to do something.
I will say this. I'm taking the Hawks. I think Sam Darnold's playing pretty good football. JSN is a legit
nasty.
Is a legit
Top three.
I do want to. I'm sorry for this. I do want to correct Cody real quick. He did not say there's more to life than football. He said, Haley Steinfeld, my wife, has taught me that I am more than a football player. He said,
that's the same thing.
No, my whole dream as a kid has been to be in this position, and I've never thought anything else besides that. But he talks about how his wedding was the most important day of his life, and my wife is unbelievable, undeniable, rock star.
He's only saying that because he hasn't won a Super Bowl. If he won a Super Bowl, that would be the most important day of his life.
He said, I hope I still get to play this game for a very long time. What we do is so unpredictable. My job is on a strict schedule, and I believe I'm more than just a football player.
Okay, so I didn't read the full quote. I just saw it passing by on Twitter, but my stance on that doesn't change. Don't say that shit, especially when you just got your ass smacked. Like, I don't want my quarterback saying that.
I mean, if I'm a league MVP and have a fucking movie star as my wife, I'm saying whatever the fuck I want.
I mean, they're paying him, what, $50 million? Just don't say it. Your fans are probably pissed off you just got your ass smacked to the Falcons. I mean,
I will say this real quick, and then we'll get into our closing statements and get out of here and on to next week. But I like what the NFL is doing. I don't know how you guys feel about the doubleheaders on Monday night, but
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I do like it because I like to watch more football. But if they're gonna do a doubleheader on Monday night, I like this week's schedule of starting off one early and then putting one at 9:00, so you have basically you can watch both full games instead of having to do the.
And Texans and Seahawks is gonna be perfect to fall asleep to.
I know that's true.
Yeah, see, I don't like it because I want to be able to focus in on what's happening.
That's why I like the time slots. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I think the Bucks Lions start at 6 and the other game starts at 9. So by the time the Bucks Lions game's done, you might.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah. Last week was weird. This last Monday was weird.
Yeah, it was like 6.
It was like
7.
6 and then 7. I hate that because I was having to choose on which one I wanted to.
This week, I'm pretty sure. I mean, there might be like a 10-minute overlap, but
then
it's
I fuck
be,
with that.
Yeah,
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Before we get into, I'm assuming, or anytime touchdown, I saw a question on TikTok that I wanted to pose to you guys. If Ohio State played the Cleveland Browns and the spread was at 50 points for Cleveland, who are you taking to cover?
I would pick the Browns.
Spread being 50.
The spread being
the Browns
50.
aren't covering 50.
I would pick the Browns to cover by 100.
No, the Browns, I mean, obviously the Browns would demolish the Buckeyes, but we're talking by 50? No.
It's the tale as old as time. Everyone's like, what was your welcome to the NFL moment? They have the welcome to the NFL moment because they're in the NFL and they're playing the best of the best. It's not college. The Browns would win by 100 points. The Buckeyes are the best team in college football, yes, but they're
You don't
college
understand.
players.
50
I mean,
points is
so
7
then
touchdowns. They're not winning by
you're
Yeah,
50.
expecting
would.
At the
Cleveland.
end of the day, Jeremiah Smith is still going to be a top 5 pick. So you
Yeah.
have your cream of the crop receiver.
They have an NFL
Julian
receiver
Sain's
on
going to
the
be a
team.
first round pick. You have your quarterback. Their offensive line is dog shit. Myles Garrett's going to fuck them up. But
Yeah.
50 is crazy.
50.
They're not losing by 50.
I
They
think-
get fucking trounced, but
I
they're not
wouldn't
losing by
expect-
50.
What did we say? What did we say the whole time covering these Browns games? The Browns have a good defense. Okay,
Doesn't matter when you can just.
Do you think
Myles Garrett-
Very worst. Your worst play is 50-yard pass.
Julian Sayin wouldn't get the ball to Jeremiah Smith. Myles Garrett is destroying.
They're not winning by 50.
Well,
the Browns who haven't scored 17 points in 3 weeks are going to put up 50.
Yeah, against college kids.
Over 50.
Yeah, against college
Just
kids.
around.
I think Ohio State could hold on to the ball for long enough, get a couple first downs, and I don't think Cleveland is scoring every possession. I would take Ohio State to cover that.
Dylan
Yeah,
Gabriel.
they cover that. If you would have said 30, I probably entertained, but 50 is insane. That actually brings me, because I forgot to open this up like I was going to.
Give me
into a
the Browns to
hypothetical-
cover by a lot. I'll fade these two guys.
All right, yeah, Kobe, clip this at 119. Okay. If you're in a fantasy football league, a money league, would you, and you are fighting, you are in the 5th seed, you're going up against a dude who is in the 7th seed, the top 6 teams make the playoff, and you're going up against the dude that's in 7th and you're in 5th, are you telling him, if an injury happens and you see it on your end at 11 a.m., that guy's out? Are you telling your opponent, hey, your guy's out, sub him in? Or are you letting him kind of manage his own team? And from there, I just want to know people's thoughts on that. Like, are you letting your player or your opponent know that they don't have a guy subbed in? Or is it considered scummy if you don't?
I'll start.
I'm just curious.
I'll start. Daniel, you're an idiot. You have a square head.
It's free real estate.
Yeah, I mean,
Why am I shooting
there's
myself in the foot here?
There's this guy named Daniel who's got a really square head. I mean, it's insane. Him and SpongeBob go to lids together. He's bitching at a guy who's not telling his opponent that hey, you've got somebody out. Hey, Daniel, you're a Seahawks fan. Do you think Sam Darnold's going to call up the Texans this week and be like, hey, by the way, I don't plan on throwing Jackson Smith and Jigba the ball this week? Like, what are we doing?
Since we're name dropping Daniel, I know damn
Squarehead.
well if he was playing Cody and Cody had a player out, he would not fucking tell him.
No.
I just want to say, so it did happen. I was the 5th place team here in this situation. Buddy, I'm a scumbag. I don't have any morals. My whole friend group knows it. I don't care about nothing. If it benefited me, I'm not saying nothing.
Nobody would have
I
done
don't
anything
care.
in any league.
Especially when we've kicked people out of the league for not addressing their lineups. We have done this.
Yeah, we want Nut
What are we
out.
talking
His
about?
name's Nut.
And I want to throw out, Daniel has openly got caught colluding in fantasy football. I just want, if we could clip it, put it on TikTok, so we
Clip
can get
this,
some traction,
Kobe.
some answers here.
And he has a square head. His name's Daniel. His guy's square head.
You squarehead motherfucker.
God.
Yeah, I'm the scumbag here, I guess. I just want to know what other people think. Are you more, and if you do tell, your opponent's cool, you're a white knight and you're a loser, whatever. Moving on to some segments here. I will start off. My segment of the week is called Cody's Cash of the Week. I have a parlay here, 3-team parlay, and it's going to be the Bears over the Saints. I know Webb took the Saints, but I'm going with Bears here, and I'm pairing the Bears with the Eagles over the Vikings. And if you watch college, LSU is playing Vanderbilt this week. LSU is the underdog. I'm going to pair them with this to give you an odds of plus 379. That means if you take $100, you bet it on those 3 games of the Bears, Eagles, LSU. You on the Fliff app, you win $479. No free ads, but download Fliff and use my code KCDN1. That is Cody's Cash of the Week.
I don't have any big parlays prepared, but a couple anytime touchdowns that I think are guaranteed. Jonathan Taylor for sure.
You could have waited for the anytime touchdown segment.
Yeah, you fuck.
Well, fuck, Webb, do you have a segment?
He does.
We'll find out, I guess.
All right, fucking run it. Here's the Webb segment, everybody.
I don't have a segment.
I thought you were doing the playoff thing. Are we doing the
We can do the
playoff?
playoff thing real quick. We can get
Let's
through
do
this.
the playoff.
We can do this real quick. Boys, bring me your 1 through 7 right now, NFC, AFC. Who's the playoffs right now on both sides? And break it down to me 1 through 7. Who's getting the bye? Who's getting the 2, 3, 4, and so on. I'll end it with my bracket, but Kobe, let's start with you.
All right, non-biased AFC. I'll start there. Number 1 seed, the Colts. I think that's pretty clear cut.
Non-biased. Go fuck yourself, bitch ass.
The 2 seed, I'll give it to Buffalo. The 3 seed, I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. Give me the Steelers. The 4 seed, give me the Chiefs. And then give me the Jaguars, Patriots, and Chargers.
I don't hate that for the AFC. My AFC, I don't know if I want to do 1 seeds yet, just because I think it's still kind of too early. Anything can happen. So I'm just going to go top 4 here of the division winners in the AFC East. I'm going to say give me the Patriots here. I think they have a super easy schedule coming. Drake May has shown some promise. If not the Patriots, it's going to be the Bills. They play each other at the end of the year. I think that's going to have major implications here. In the AFC North, not close. Baltimore's so bad. They need Lamar back. Give me the Steelers. They're 4-1 right now. And I want to say the Patriots and Bills are both 4-2. And in the AFC South, go ahead, give me the Colts. I'm going to buy some stock there. And in the AFC West to win that division, I am going to take the Chiefs. They are currently a game back behind the Chargers. So out of the Chiefs, Colts, Steelers, Patriots, give me the non-biased Steelers going 1 seed, getting that bye. And then for the 2 seed, I will go the Colts and then the Chiefs and then I think the Pats. I do think they drop one, probably stinker game that they shouldn't drop. But is it enough to hold off Buffalo? I will say yes. The Buffalo, unless they do some type of trade, their offense is looking super weird to me. And then outside of that, for playoff team, the other 3 for the wild card, give me Buffalo or New England, whichever one doesn't win the division. Give me the Chargers. And I want to go Ravens here, but they're 1-5.
Jaguars?
Nah, I'm gonna go the Broncos. Give me 3 from the AFC West, making it in the playoffs. If it's not the Broncos, I'm going Ravens. Just because when Lamar comes back, they're gonna go on a run at some point.
I don't think that's
So
possible.
that would probably be my top 7 of the AFC.
They'd have to win out when Lamar gets back. They're falling
And they
far
can.
behind right now.
That's the thing. They can. If they can fix their defense, they can win out, which sucks because they got all their hard games out of the way.
Yeah, and I'm going to be unbiased as well with the 1 seed.
Yeah, we're all unbiased here.
Give it to the coach of the year, Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel's the coach of the year. Shane Steichen, he should change his name to Shit Stain because he's going to drop a shit in his pants in a couple weeks and it's down there like that. So give me the Pats at number 1. Number 2, give me the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs have an easy schedule.
You think the Chiefs are going to lose every game, but then be the 2 seed, huh?
Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm right. I think the Chiefs will be the 2 seed. A 3 seed, Cody's pointing to him. I got the Steelers in the 3 spot. And in the 4, I think it's the South. I think the South is the 4 seed. And again, Shane Steichen should change his name to Shitstain because I got Liam Cohen and the Jags as the coming out of the division.
Okay.
I think the Jags are more equipped right now. I get it. Jonathan Taylor is an absolute stud, but there's something about those Jags, man.
Hey, you know what rhymes with Jags? Don't answer that question.
Cancel on week
Bags,
2.
baby.
Yeah, Bags.
Daniel Rise.
Square head.
Sorry about your
guys. Got a
joke,
square
my
head.
bad.
Head look like this. Anyways, My wild card. I don't know orders. I'll just say my 3 teams who I think is going to be in the wild card. I got my 1 through 4, non-biased of course, but I like what Cody said. I think the Broncos are going to be in it.
Chargers.
I'm gonna go Broncos, Chargers, and Colts.
I like it.
got this as the last wild card.
I said
You
not.
will be coming to Pittsburgh, and you will like it.
Yeah,
I said in no order. I would love to kick the Colts out. I would absolutely love to kick the Colts out. If there's a sneaky team who I think could potentially make a run as of late, it doesn't matter. It's the Patriots. They're winning the whole thing. So NFC, I'll just do it real quick, and then we'll move on.
Let's go here.
And then we'll move on to. Okay.
That's so hot. Oh.
Thank you. And then we'll move on to our little anytime touchdowns, and then we'll get out of here. I got the Tampa Bay Bucks, my 1 seed. 2, give me the Lions. 3, I'll take the Birds. Actually, no. Yeah, I'll take the Birds. And then in the 4 seed, I'm going to go with, I think it's going to come down to the Seahawks and the Rams. I'm going to take the Rams as my 4 seed. But I'm going to take, in my wild card, I'm going to take the Seahawks to get in there. I'm going to take the NFC's harder.
Because they're all dog shit.
I know. Do I want the Commanders in there again? I just don't think so. I don't think Jaden's got it like he did last year. I'm going to take the Seahawks, sneaky Niners, but do I think there's 3 in the NFC West? I don't know. Give me the Commanders right now. Give me the Seahawks and give me the I feel like there's a team I missed. Oh, Packers. How did I forget the Packers? Give me the Packers.
Okay, I will go from here. I'm gonna do no order. I don't like doing the who you think the 1 seed's gonna be. But for the NFC East, give me Philly. I think that the Commanders. I just don't think they're as good as the Eagles. Obviously, NFC North is my toughest spot here. I think the Packers and the Lions are the 2 best teams in the NFC, probably. But I'm going to lean Detroit here. And then in the NFC South, give me the Bucks. And the NFC West is surprising because I think Webo left them off his playoff list. Give me the 49ers here. I think them being 4-2 with the amount of injuries they have is kind of impressive. I
did leave them
off.
I
fuck with that. So that locks up the top 4. Now, as far as the wild card goes, give me the Packers to make it. Give me for sure the Seahawks. And now this is where it gets iffy, is because I have 1 spot left. Do I give it to the Rams or the Commanders here? I know I misspoke on the pod last week. I think I said the Lions were in the NFC Championship game. That was the year before. It was the Commanders that were in it against the Eagles, right? Yeah. Are the Commanders going from NFC title game to missing the playoffs, or will we see the Rams in? Give me the Commanders. I think the Rams, somehow, injuries get in the way.
So, you have the exact same picks. I just flipped the Rams with the Niners. You picked the Niners with the Rams.
Yeah, for me, I'm gonna do it how Cody did it. Out of the NFC East, Philly has shown a lot of ugliness on their side, but that division is tight too. First place at 4-2, last place at 2-4. It is a tight race so far. A part of me wants to say New York, but I'm going to stick with Philly. I think Philly wins the division. NFC East, NFC North, give me Green Bay. NFC South, give me Tampa Bay. NFC West, give me San Francisco. My 3 wild cards, give me the Rams, give me the Lions, and I think the Giants can sneak in there. I was peeking at their schedule.
So no Rams and no Commanders,
no
right?
Seahawks either.
Or no, he picked one of them.
He picked the Rams, or he picked the Niners.
Oh,
or the
so
Rams.
no Seahawks, no Commanders.
Seahawks, yeah. All right. Okay. So there you go.
Daniel.
There's our picks. Real quick, for any of you parlay guys out there, we'll each say an anytime touchdown score, and then we'll get out of here.
I just want to preface this by Webb fucked up last week. Scream at him. We could have been millionaires. He fucked it up.
Puka in his weak ankles fucked up last week. But, Cody, if you want to start us again this week, we can get it rolling.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it to Saquon. I think he gets in the end zone this week. I think maybe Philly gets their rushing game going. They have to. If they want to win some games, they got to get going with Saquon.
Kobe?
Jonathan Taylor. I
So
think that's pretty clear
it's
cut.
looking like an RB parlay. We'll call this one We Have the Meats because I'm going with Devon A-Chain. If you want to fade us, you can. If you want to ride with us, ride with us. This is the We Have the Meats parlay.
Now,
You want to ride us, baby. Let's go.
I do want to put in, those are our 3 locks. If you want something with odds, with some crazier odds, I think we'll see a Demario Douglas touchdown.
Give me for a spicy one, take our 3 running backs out. He's going to pop Doug. Give me Kate Otten.
We're going a little obscurities. Okay, give me the 2-2-2-2-2.
A Russian
What the fuck?
That's gonna be your.
That one's hitting for $1 million. $1 gets you $1 million.
No, your 2-2-2-2-2 is gonna be your 2-2 Atwell. Derrick Henry wears 2-2 anytime touchdown score, and your 2 Tagovailoa to hit the over in passing yards.
Oh yeah, nice.
Shout out Kyle Bauer.
Book it.
Book it.
Okay, boys, that was episode number 2 of the Untimed Down, brought to you by the Fieldhouse Network. We will see you guys next week. Big hugs, tiny kisses, and we'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Peace.